Hi, my name is Amos. As a young preacher, every time I ask myself just how best do we involve the older generation and at the same time make the youth feel that Christianity is cool, fab, and hip, making them come in with a sense of ownership. I realized that ministers ought to strategize on how their messages and culture can be tailored to be as inclusive as possible so that everyone, irrespective of their age or social status, can realize there's a room at the foot of the cross for them. Acts chapter 2 verse 17 says, "In the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and your daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams." First, let me bring you up to speed on the various classifications. I would just like to club them into the two groups: the Gen Z, the Millennials versus Gen X, the Baby Boomers, and the Silent Generation. Just how do we engage these generation groups? I'm gonna put forth five approaches on how to bridge the generation gap in the place of worship. Firstly, we have to lay emphasis on our similarities. The basic approach is to focus on our shared heritage and the common thread that unites us as Christians of all ages, which is Jesus, who is the love of God that was shed abroad in our hearts, that while we were yet sinners, he died for us. All arguments and differences blur and fade away in the light of that. It should never be about the differences, between the various generations, because Jesus Christ is the reason we are gathered. He is the object of our worship, and He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. He never changes. Hebrews 13:8. The second thing is to give value to seniors. Even as we want to appear cool, hip, and all that, churches in our urban communities must engage the older generation, allowing them to be actively involved. We see a trend here in the city of New York where the Gen X and the baby boomers go to churches like Times Square Church and Metro Baptist Church, while the millennials and Gen Z go to C3 and Hillsong. This is all because each group feel these churches cannot accommodate them in the interests. The third thing is to keep communications open. Communications is very key in bridging the worship place age gap. Social media is big with the young generation, so churches and Christian ministries must fight for a large portion of the cyberspace. Try to keep that presence on a major social platform is the way to go for a lot of ministries. Announcement and offering times are becoming relics in Christian gatherings. A good internet presence can handle that, and more helping ministries handle more important things, saving the lost and edifying the saints. For example, most of the millennials find it funny that so many churches spend their energy talking about tithe and offering. They feel like they're just trying to make much out of the people. The fourth thing is to mentoring. We need to just bring that up so that they can be effective passing of the mantle, of the anointing, of the baton to the next generation. Romans chapter 1 verse 11, Paul says, "I long to see you so that I might impart to you some spiritual gifts to make you strong." Fifth, we need to set expectations and have to be more objective, even as a group of believers, because a lot of the older generations want to see a body of Christians that is compact with well-defined goals and set objectives. We need to make the journey understandable and credible, and that is going to become a building block for the young generation. At the crucifixion, we saw Jesus hung between two thieves. That shows there's room at the cross for all people: old, young, male, female, pimps, drug dealers, born-again Christian, thieves, adulterers, name it. The Bible urges us to come as we are. Matthew 11:28-30, Jesus says, "Come unto me, all ye that are labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light."